Imagine you own your own company, and it comes time to retire. What are you going to do with your business? You sell it, right?
Particularly if it's worth millions of dollars. But not Bob Moore, founder of Bob's Red Mill Natural Foods. Instead of selling it for millions of dollars, he's handing the keys over to his faithful employees. And Bob joins us live now from Portland, Oregon. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
Bob, you have run your company. You started it for 40 years ago. It's now worth millions of dollars, as we've said. Why aren't you selling it?
Well, I just can't do that. I've worked with my people for many, many years. I've got 209 people that work for me, and they're all wonderful. We've looked at everything under the sun, ways of passing the company on, and the ESOP, which is not as uncommon as one thinks, is the proper way to go. It's essentially the employees will end up with the company at no cost to them, and it's just a great way for me to move it on and let them have it. And I'm 81, for goodness sake, so there has to be some way of doing this.
You got a long way to go, Bob. And ESOP is an employee stock ownership program. Are you giving or selling any part of this company to your own family?
No.
Why?
No. Well, I have a will, and as far as the family's concerned, they're all taken care of. I've been doing this for a lot of years, so the whole point of the ESOP is the transition of running the company and making it a separate entity of the people who are working in it to own it and to run it. I think it's one of the most marvelous things that a person can do, and I hope I live long enough to see how well they do.
Oh my gosh, Bob,
they can screw it up.
This is so heartwarming. You mentioned your 209 employees. What did they say when you told them that you were going to give them basically the company?
Well, it's hard to keep this kind of stuff secret because you got to work with attorneys and work with the whole program. But so they've had little snippets of this thing. But when it finally was announced and we signed all the papers on my birthday, which was the 15th of February, why I think they were pretty ecstatic about it. I got inundated by emails from my people, and then also people, wanting to give me a hug and thank me for this. But now, of course, you realize that it's going to be their company. So I hope the seriousness of it sinks in.
Thank you so much.
That's great, Bob. Thanks so much for sharing it. You deserve a lot of hugs. More Fox and Friends in 2 minutes.